Yoza guys, keeping it chill here, and welcome to another not really reaction, but a sort of discussion video. Technically, I did my reaction to this, but anyway, welcome to discussion video. Today, we are going to be discussing the latest Nintendo Direct that recently dropped a day or two ago. I did my reaction to it like 2 days ago, yesterday. If you guys want to check it out, the link will be in the description. And I'm like kind of just overall give my thoughts about this direct and what I think about this. And boy, let me tell you, this direct was kind of crazy, to be honest. It's honestly one of the better directs I've seen. I went kind of crazy on it actually because I was expecting a lot, but at the same time, I wasn't expecting like a ton of stuff regarding like Mario games and whatnot, and all information relating to it. So let's go ahead and showcase like the major stuff they revealed and giving my thoughts about it. So they first revealed it with some Pokemon and whatnot regarding Scarlet and Violet. I never played Scarlet and Violet, but I know at least like Pokemon fans are kind of excited about this and whatnot, as well as another Pokemon game that's going to return to the Switch, which we'll talk about later. But they're getting sort of like, it looks like a DLC to Scarlet and Violet, which looks pretty cool, to be honest. Like I said, I never played Scarlet and Violet, but from what it looks like gameplay wise, it looks pretty good, to be honest. Just overall like new Pokemon gives, and just like the overall like worlds that they have with Indigo Disc and whatnot. It looks fun, to be honest, so I'm looking forward to it to see what people think about it. But it looks interesting, like I said. But I don't know, I haven't really gotten into Pokemon like that, but it looks somewhat interesting to say the least. So it's kind of cool how they have that sort of opening. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool how it started. So this is also something that they talked about, which is Sonic Superstar. They showcased this in I want to say this summer Game Fest, and I remember was like, okay, I was pretty cool with it, low-key, because I mean it's Sonic, and it looks like they're bringing back the old classic version, so that's kind of awesome. And you can play different characters, and it's local, so that's pretty cool. You get to play Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, so that's kind of cool. And it low-key kind of gives me Sonic Mania vibes, just due to the fact that it kind of just looks a lot like it in a way. But it looks like they added like new stuff regarding like him walking on waterfalls, getting secrets and whatnot. And like I said, it's 4-player local co-op, so that's kind of cool. I've always wanted to try like Sonic. I've always wondered what Sonic like the classic version looks like 4-player, as we do have it like 2-player, but I don't think there's never been a 4-player so far, but it looks pretty good, so that's cool to say the least. And we have also like stuff that I mostly didn't care about whatnot. There's like 3 things I did. There was a little bit of filler stuff, but there was just some stuff that was like you just passed on and whatnot. But next thing that I kind of noticed was new Splatfest regarding Splatoon 3. You know, I've kind of been playing Splatoon 3 for a little bit now, and they showcased Splatfest for this direct. And Splatfest for the theme is, if they gonna showcase it, which flavor is ice cream is best? Vanilla, strawberry, mint chip. Which surprisingly, I'm surprised it is mint chip. I think a lot of people are surprised to see how come it's not chocolate. And honestly, if you want to know what I'm going to go for, honestly, I'm just going to go probably vanilla. I still haven't decided fully, but I might just go vanilla, as I'm huge like vanilla type guy. Mint chip, I don't mind, and strawberry, I don't mind either, but I'm just not a huge strawberry. Same with mint chip. But I've always liked vanilla, usually when it comes to ice cream. This kind of gives me off that like cake versus ice cream type vibe, so that's kind of interesting. But I'm looking forward to that Splatfest. Now, this is the second Pokemon thing they released along with Scarlet and Violet, or they announced. Is you guys might recognize kind of like the whole background of it, and it's because it's Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu, I remember it was on the 3DS. I never played it, but from what I remember, gameplay-wise, a lot of people liked it, so it looked kind of interesting. And the fact that it was on the 3DS is kind of crazy, and the fact that they're bringing it back and with a return on the Switch is kind of awesome, to say the least. It was just kind of it was always sort of like I guess a weird game in a way, because it's silly Pikachu talking full English, and he's like back with another game, which is crazy. Hell, they even made a movie about it, so that's kind of insane to think about. That he had a game on 3DS, sold really good, and now it had a movie a couple years back, and now it has another game coming out soon, which is kind of funny and kind of insane to me that Detective Pikachu is doing really well. So, and it comes out October 6th, so most of these games are coming out either this year or next year, so I'm kind of like really excited when it comes to that and whatnot. Now, this is probably the biggest thing a lot of people were excited about, including myself. As much as I never played the game, I remember a lot of people seeing reactions to it. A lot of people were so excited for this, and that's because Super Mario RPG is getting a remake. It looks like I want to say, is it really HD? Yeah, it's HD. Basically, the game, it's a remake of Super Mario RPG. I can't do not. A lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, wanted this to come as a game, and their wishes came true, and I cannot be any more excited. As I never played Super Mario RPG, but I've seen a couple of gameplays about it, and Gino's so well known for it, and I've looked into it, and it looks really good of a game. With the whole mechanics and all that stuff, it gives me these old Paper Mario type vibes, honestly. But the music's so iconic. A lot of the characters are iconic. Gino, Mario, Bowser, Peach. I think Mallow as well. And just overall art style looks so freaking cool. And the fact that it's a remake is so crazy. And when I'm telling you, a lot of people wanted this as a remake. So the fact that it's coming to Switch now, and a lot of people are happy about it. Hey, that's pretty awesome, man. I was just low-key pretty happy, because I just wasn't expecting it. But once they got released, I was like, yo, that's gonna be like, that's gonna sell really well. It's gonna sell like really, really well. I'm telling you. And I'm pretty excited about it. I'm definitely like really expecting like a lot of good stuff regarding this game. This game looks really fun, like gameplay wise and art style, so I'm definitely excited about that. And it comes out this year, so a lot of people are going to be excited about this, that's for sure. So then they kind of tease a little bit 2 more games, with Princess Peach getting her own game, which I'm really surprised about. I was like, wait, what? Because if Super Mario RPG was really good enough, Princess Peach is getting her own game, which is kind of crazy in a way, which I'm down for. There was on the 3DS, there was a game called Super Princess Peach, and that was, I think that's honestly probably one of the most forgotten games of all of the DS, honestly, like regarding Mario genre in general, because Super Princess Peach I feel like didn't sell well as much as it hoped to be, but a lot of people saying it's good. And the fact that we're getting another Peach game is awesome, which I'm pretty happy about. Now, the next announcement that they released is another like Nintendo game, and this one I'm really excited about, as I grew up with this game so much on the 3DS, and my reactions was like, what? And is that Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is getting, I guess, a remaster on the Switch, or not remake, remaster on the Switch. And I am beyond happy about that. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon was one of my favorite games on the Switch. I loved Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I remember streaming a little bit on the channel, but just very little, because I couldn't handle like 3DS. I didn't have a 3DS capture card at the time, and I still don't. But Luigi's Mansion 3 I keep saying Luigi's Mansion 3 like it's on the Switch, which we do, but I'm talking about Dark Moon. Dark Moon was just one of my favorite games of all time, right beside like Mario Kart 7 and a couple of 3DS games. But Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and Mario Kart 7 are two of my most favorite games ever because I grew up with this so much and they are so much fun to play. Especially Skyscraper. Oh my gosh, Skyscraper was so much fun. Online multiplayer. It's basically like it's Skyscraper, dude. It's just Skyscraper is so much fun. If they bring that back, I'm gonna be grinding the hell out of that before live stream. They didn't even say what the release is. They said next year, but we haven't gotten a full out date, which I don't care about it. But dude, I'm beyond excited that Dark Moon is getting ported to Switch, and I am just beyond excited. I'm so excited for this game. It looks so good, along with Peach and Super Mario RPG. And that was just crazy beyond. I'm just really surprised that we're getting that on the Switch. Like, it's crazy to believe, actually. I'm really excited for that, and pretty cool. We also got like some Mario Rabbids stuff, DLC regarding Sparks of Hope. And I never played Sparks of Hope, but I know there's a demo for it, so maybe I might try it. Who knows? But it looks good. I wonder how Sparks of Hope is regarding the game, because I never played Sparks of Hope. This looks cool though. This like Mecha King Bomb Bomb. I'm surprised we don't have this sooner, like a King Bomb Bomb as a robot. But still, it looks really good, like DLC wise, and it's a demo for us. So maybe should I try it? Maybe, I don't know. I got some Dragon Quest stuff. Pretty cool, I guess. Not a huge Dragon Quest fan, but it looks somewhat interesting. And got some Pikmin 4 stuff that they talked about regarding like gameplay and whatnot. And it looks pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I never played Pikmin before. But I've talked with some people about it. I've seen like talked on Discord or whatnot about what people think. A lot of people seem to like this. They haven't had a Pikmin game in like a little bit, and the first and second games are coming to Switch as well, so that's pretty cool. This makes me kind of want to try Pikmin because the gameplay wise, just based off of it, it looks pretty good. As well as I think Pikmin 3 Deluxe is on Switch, so that's also kind of cool. But this game looks really good, to say the least. Like I said, I never played it, but the way the whole mechanic is regarding Pikmin, and the fact that it's so popular is kind of cool. So maybe I might give it a shot. But it looks pretty good, to say the least. So I might try it with the new like sort of dog and whatnot, with the whole nighttime experience of it. And if I can go underground, they've worked their butt off with this game, and it looks somewhat pretty good, actually. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to see it. Like I said, never been to Pikmin, but it looks pretty good. Next, I kind of want to just talk about this a little bit, that we're getting some Metal Gear Solid. I never played Metal Gear Solid, but I know, obviously, the character, like Solid Snake. Pretty sure a lot of people know him, specifically because of Smash and some of his games. But I never played Metal Gear, but I've seen a lot of people really excited about this, considering the fact that Metal Gear is so popular. So yeah, this is something I might get interested in, somewhat maybe, because it looks pretty good actually for it to be on Switch. But yeah, I'm kind of seeing what it's gonna do, because like I said, never played Metal Gear, but it looks pretty interesting, to say the least. Next up, we got Mario Kart Tour. Mario Kart Tour got a new wave, and this is a new course that they kind of introduced Squeak McQueen, and also introduced 3 more characters. Pete Piranha, which I was pretty cool with. Cool to see him back. Wiggler is back, surprisingly. I was low-key pretty surprised, because I don't know. With Wiggler, I'm like, I don't know. He was kind of sort of like just a weird character in Mario Kart 7, along with Honey Queen. So him being back, I'm like, okay, it's kind of cool, but kind of weird at the same time. but I was cool with it, so I'm like, all right, whatever. And then the last character, Kamek, is back. They say Kamek, kind of weird, but Kamek's back. Well, technically, it's a new character. It's in Mario Kart Tour, technically, but it's considered, if you really think about it, a new character, and it's available for the summer, so that's kind of cool. Definitely going to showcase all three characters as well as the new tracks and whatnot. But I'm actually kind of excited for these characters and whatnot to see what they look like, and they look pretty good, just based off gameplay wise, and they just look pretty damn spot on, and they look pretty good. Next up, we got is some WarioWare Move It coming to Switch. Some more WarioWare, which I was looked pretty hyped. Like, we have gotten a WarioWare game already on Switch, which was WarioWare Get It Together. And that game was pretty good. It was hella short though, like story mode wise, it was really short. But the fact that we're getting another one is pretty good. And it looks like it's involving like a lot of motion controls and whatnot. And that's kind of like the whole like gimmick regarding WarioWare, was that like it had a lot of motion regarding it. So that's kind of cool. And usually like the WarioWare games are so like crazy because though they're weird like mini game wise, the whole like sort of motion regarding it is kind of interesting to say the least. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. So yeah, it looks somewhat interesting. Kind of glad that we got another one. Do we really need another one? If you think about it, honestly, I don't think so, in my opinion. But I'm still pretty stoked about this. It looks, like I said, pretty amazing. And then we got some Legend of Zelda stuff regarding Breath of the Wild, like amiibos, if you're planning on getting them, if you're a huge Zelda fan. Let me know also how that game is, because I've heard nothing but good things about it, but I never played it. But it looks pretty good. Um, and yeah, it just looks pretty cool. Amiibos are pretty cool. And then the last thing, which I think a lot of people are talking about, which is the new 2D Mario game coming soon. And beyond, I've watched this trailer God knows how many times, and this trailer looks so good. Like, I'm just like still looking at this trailer right now. It looks so good. Like, geez, it's been like a long time since a 2D Mario game has been. And when I mean like a 2D Mario game, I mean like a flat out new 2D Mario game. We've gotten like not Mario Kart, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and that's like a port of the Wii version. And then the Wii version is just the Wii version. But we haven't had a brand new, and I mean brand new 2D Mario game in such a long time. And I think this was needed. Honestly, and I'm so cool with it. This looks so amazing. Like, even if it was like 2D or 3D, I'm just glad that it's a new Mario game. Like, we haven't had a Mario game, a new one, in like I think ever since Odyssey. So it's cool to see like just a brand new just game, and it looks so good, like transformation wise. It looks to be honestly like Mario's on drugs if you really think about it, because like everything's like happening so crazy, so weird, and it just looks like Mario took on drugs. I'm just saying. But we got all these new characters. We got, or technically, like, yeah, characters: Luigi, Peach, Yellow Toad, and then we got Daisy as a new character, which I'm really surprised we have Daisy as a new character. As someone has like, I guess I would say I would say Daisy, like, to me, she's like a not bad of a character. I've always preferred, honestly, like Peach, Rosalina, honestly. But I'm still cool with Daisy being a new character. She looks absolutely cool in the game, and the fact that we have her as a character is beyond crazy. Like, she wasn't even playable like at all. I don't think in any game. So the fact that she's a brand new character, like, that's amazing. I'm actually really like pretty stoked about it. And just overall, the art style looks so amazing, so good. Really looking forward to it, and it just looks so damn good, man. I'm just looking forward to it. Like, the overall art style of it, it's just so many stuff I'm looking forward to this game, and it's local, so a lot of people are gonna play. Just looking at this, I'm just like, yo, this is gonna be crazy of a game. And it comes out this year, which is absolutely insane. Honestly, I feel like I feel like I'm getting a feeling that this might get delayed, but I wouldn't be surprised. But I think I think it's pretty much confirmed that it's coming out this year. It's coming out this year, obviously, but I got a feeling, I don't know, just a hunch that it might get delayed a little bit. But I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna just push that off. But it comes out this year for now, and it looks really darn good. I'm really looking forward to it. And this thing at the end, Martin's the elephant. Okay, he looks interesting. He looks somewhat interesting as an elephant, I guess. He just looks so weird though. Like Mars is randomly an elephant. Okay, just crazy how Mario gets. And I'm realizing this because I realized this in the trailer. Mars' voice is kind of different. I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, it's like Charles Martinet, like is Mars' voice acting kind of replaced a little bit?" I'm not sure about it, but Mars' voice does sound a little bit different compared to what he usually sounds like. So maybe they had a new voice actor. I'm not sure, but I don't want to. I might just look into it maybe a little bit sooner. But with that being said, that was basically my thoughts regarding Nintendo Direct. I think uh, this was honestly one amazing Direct. I think this was one of the best we had in a while. Like regarding Nintendo Directs, because usually like they would usually show like one or two like Mario games here and there, but they won't show a much. But this time they showed like a bunch of stuff regarding Mario games. Mario fans are gonna be going crazy this year and next year with a bunch of these games coming out, and specifically this year because we have Mario Bros. Wonder, RPG, um, you got the WarioWare game and whatnot. You got I think that Sonic game coming out, even though it's like a not Mario game or whatever. But regarding Nintendo games and whatnot, like there's a lot of stuff for this year and next year. We have Super Princess Peach and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. So this this year and next year are gonna be crazy. So yeah, and it's funny because I told y'all in the beginning of the reaction when I did it, I pre-ordered MK1. So like, I got MK1 to deal with. I got a lot of games regarding it. So hope y'all are kind of looking forward to that and whatnot. And yeah, that's basically my thoughts regarding Nintendo Direct. I think this was an amazing Direct. Like I said, pretty good Direct. Looking forward to all these games very soon. So that's basically it, guys. Let me know your thoughts regarding this Direct, and if y'all like this, like, subscribe, do what you gotta do, and I will see y'all in the next video. Jeez, have a good rest of your day. Peace.